Welcome to another edition of Teach Yourself Beginner's French. Enseignez vous-même le débutant de la langue française. Like I said last time, this time we're going to talk about verbs. You know, verbs as part of speech are a very important thing you can't do without. A sentence without a verb is an incomplete sentence. Believe that. So today we shall talk about many verbs. But let me start with the two common verbs in French. Le verbe avoir, the verb to have, et le verbe être, and the verb to be. Avoir au présent de l'indicatif, the verb to have in present tense. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Yeah. What do I mean by that? First of all, before you conjugate a verb, you must understand your personal pronoun. Because the personal pronoun comes before the verb. Personal pronouns are words like I, you, he, she, you in the plural, we and they. You know, English, the English, they do not distinguish you for singular and plural. You is applied whether for a singular noun or a plural noun. Now, why in French, you for singular is tu, and you for plural is vous. So what I'm trying to say here is about the personal pronoun, because you must understand your personal pronoun before the conjugation of the verb. So if I say j'ai, I means I have. Tu as, you have. Il a, he has. Elle a, she has. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, you have in the plural. Ils ont, they have, masculine plural. Elles ont, they have, feminine plural. Now they say make a sentence with the verb to have. It's simple. Already you know, you understand your personal pronoun, you understand your verb. With a noun, you can make a complete sentence. What do I mean? For example, j'ai un crayon. I have a pencil. You see, a personal pronoun, a verb, article, and a noun, you make a complete sentence in French. So it's important to understand all this part of speech. I've taught you articles, definite and indefinite article. You know, we have studied verbs, we have studied nouns. So I believe by this time of your stage, you need to understand that you can make a sentence if you understand the verb. Now let's talk about the other verb, le verbe être, the verb to be in present tense. Je suis, I am. Tu es, you are. Il est, he is. Elle est, she is. Nous sommes, we are. Vous êtes, you are. Ils sont, they are. Masculine plural. Elles sont, they are. Feminine plural. Now I can make a sentence with the verb to be. Je suis un homme. Je suis un homme. I am a man. Tu es un garçon. You are a boy. Elle est une fille. She is a girl. And so on. When you understand your verb, it will be easy for you to make a sentence. Now we've talked about two verbs, the verb to have and the verb to be. Now let's talk about, you know, verbs in French are classified, let's say, ER verbs, RE verbs, IR verbs. These are verbs that their ending are like that. Okay, like for example, verb that end with RE. This is how you conjugate it. Verb that end with IR or ER. So let's take manger. Manger is one of the verbs that end with ER. Le verbe manger. There are many of them in that series. Like for example, danser, écouter, and so on. So manger means to eat. In present tense, we say je mange, I eat, or I am eating. You know, in French, there is no distinction between I eat or I am eating. You understand? Why in English, I am eating. You are doing the action. Present continuous. Why I eat? Yeah, I eat. It's present tense. That doesn't mean you are eating at that moment. But in French, there's nothing like that. Je mange is either I eat or I am eating. They don't have another word for, I eat or I am eating. It's just the same word. So, tu manges, you eat or you are eating. Il mange, he eats or he is eating. Elle mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez. Il mange and elle mange. Just like that, So if you conjugate the verb from the very first person singular to the last person plural, then you are able to use it in a sentence. Okay, now let me use the verb to eat in a sentence. Take for instance, I eat banana. Je mange de banane. Je mange de banane. I eat rice. Je mange du riz. You can make as many sentences if you want. Okay, this manger is one of the ER verb. I will still give you another ER verb before we change to another verb. Now, take for example, écouter. Écouter comes from the verb to listen. J'écoute. I listen or I am listening. Tu écoutes. Il écoute. Elle écoute. Nous écoutons. Vous écoutez. Ils écoutent and elles écoutent. Remember, I told you il, we have they for masculine plural, and we also have they for feminine plural. When I say ils écoutent, that means they listen. They are who? Masculine, all of them. Elles écoutent, they listen. They are who? All feminine. Which in French we don't distinguish they, whether they are masculine or feminine. Even they are mixed up, we just say they. That is the verb to listen. Okay, another ER verb. Let's take the verb danser. J'aime danser. I like to dance. Danser, in present tense, we say je danse, tu danses, il danse, elle danse.